Hello everyone. Welcome back to Podcast by MrB. I'm Mr. B.
And I'm Anna. Great to see you here today.
Anna, I have to tell you something embarrassing that happened to me yesterday. I went to the doctor, and when he asked me what's wrong, I completely forgot how to say stomachache in English. I ended up pointing at my stomach and making weird noises like, ouch, ouch, here, problem.
Oh no, that's so funny.
I know. The doctor looked at me like I was crazy. And that's when I realized knowing health vocabulary in English isn't just useful, it could actually save your life one day. So today we're going to teach you everything you need to talk about health in English, from the doctor's office to healthy eating. Stay with us because by the end, you'll never have to point and make weird noises at a doctor again.
That's a great reason to keep watching. So we're talking about health today.
Yes, health is so important, and it's one of those topics where you really need to know the right words. You can't just guess.
That's true. So let's start with the basics. What are some common health problems that people have?
Good question. Let's start with the most common one, a headache. Everyone gets headaches sometimes, right?
Oh yes, I had a headache this morning actually. So in English, we say, I have a headache.
Exactly. I have a headache. Not my head hurts or my head is pain. Just I have a headache.
What about stomach problems?
Ah, yes. We say I have a stomachache. It's similar to headache. Headache, stomachache. We put ache after the body part.
Oh, I see the pattern. So can we say, I have a toothache?
Yes, perfect. I have a toothache. That's when your tooth hurts. Very painful.
Ouch, I hate toothaches. What about when you're sick with a cold?
Good one. We say, I have a cold, or I caught a cold. A cold is when you sneeze, your nose is runny, maybe you cough a little.
So we can say, I have a cold or I caught a cold.
Exactly. Caught means you got it, like you caught a ball. You caught the sickness.
What about a fever when your body is hot?
Yes, I have a fever. Your body temperature is high. Usually when you have a fever, you feel hot and tired.
And what about a cough when you go,
Yes, we say I have a cough. You can also use it as a verb. I'm coughing a lot today.
oh, interesting. So cough can be a noun and a verb.
Exactly. I have a cough, noun, or I am coughing, verb. English is tricky like that.
Okay, so now we know some common health problems, but what do we say when we go to the doctor?
Great question. Let's practice some useful phrases. First, when the doctor asks, "What's wrong?" or "What brings you here today?" you can say, "I don't feel well."
I don't feel well. That's simple and clear.
Yes. Or you can be more specific. I have a headache, or my stomach hurts, or I feel dizzy.
Dizzy? What's dizzy?
Dizzy is when everything spins around you, like after you spin in a circle many times. The room feels like it's moving.
Oh, like when you're on a merry-go-round. I understand.
Exactly. So you can say, I feel dizzy, or I feel nauseous.
Nauseous. That's a difficult word.
Yes, it's spelled Nauseaus. It means you feel like you want to vomit, like you want to throw up.
Oh, not a pleasant feeling.
No, not pleasant at all. Okay, so the doctor might ask you, how long have you felt this way?
And what do we answer?
You can say, since yesterday, or for 3 days, or it started this morning.
Oh, so we give a time, since yesterday or for 3 days.
Exactly. And the doctor might also ask, is the pain sharp or dull?
Sharp or dull? What's the difference?
Sharp pain is like a knife, very sudden and strong. Ouch! Dull pain is more like a constant, heavy feeling, not as intense, but still uncomfortable.
I see. So sharp is sudden and strong, dull is constant and heavy.
Perfect. Now let's talk about the dentist because tooth problems are also very important.
Oh, I'm a little scared of the dentist.
Huh, many people are, but it's important to go for checkups. At the dentist, you might say, I have a toothache, or my gums are bleeding.
Gums? What are gums?
Your gums are the pink part around your teeth, the soft tissue in your mouth that holds your teeth.
Oh, so we say my gums are bleeding if they have blood.
Yes, or you can say, my gums hurt. The dentist might say, open wide, please, which means open your mouth very big.
Ha! Open wide. I've heard that before.
Yes, and the dentist might say, this might hurt a little, or you might feel some pressure.
Pressure? Like pushing?
Yes, pressure is the feeling of something pushing against you. Not painful, but you can feel it.
Okay, I understand. Now we've talked about problems. Let's talk about staying healthy. What can we do to be healthy?
Excellent. Prevention is better than cure, right? First, we should talk about exercise.
Yes, exercise is so important. What are some types of exercise?
Well, you can say, I exercise every day, or I work out at the gym. Working out means doing physical exercise.
What are some specific exercises?
You can run, walk, swim, do yoga, lift weights, play sports, ride a bike. There are so many options.
So we can say, I run every morning or I go swimming twice a week.
Perfect, yes. And it's good to say how often you exercise. Every day, 3 times a week, on weekends.
Why is exercise important?
Exercise keeps your heart strong, gives you energy, helps you sleep better, and makes you feel happy. When you exercise, your body releases endorphins, which are like natural happy chemicals.
Wow, exercise makes you happy. That's amazing.
Yes, but of course, exercise is only one part. Food is also very important.
Oh, yes. Let's talk about food. What should we eat to be healthy?
Well, we should eat a balanced diet. That means eating different types of food. We need fruits, vegetables, protein, grains, and healthy fats.
Okay, let's start with fruits. What are some common fruits?
Apples, bananas, oranges, grapes, strawberries, watermelon, pineapple, mango, so many delicious fruits.
Yum! I love fruits. And vegetables?
Carrots, broccoli, spinach, tomatoes, lettuce, cucumbers, peppers, onions, potatoes, lots of vegetables too.
So we should eat lots of fruits and vegetables every day.
Yes, the recommendation is usually 5 servings. That means 5 pieces of fruit or portions of vegetables.
5 servings? That's a lot.
It sounds like a lot, but it's actually not that difficult. For example, for breakfast, you can have a banana. That's 1 serving.
Oh, speaking of breakfast, let's talk about meals. What are the main meals of the day?
Great idea. The 3 main meals are breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Breakfast is in the morning, right?
Yes, breakfast is the first meal of the day, usually in the morning. We break the fast from sleeping. That's why it's called break fast.
Oh, I never thought about that. So we break the fast. What do people eat for breakfast?
It depends on the country. In America, people might eat eggs, toast, cereal, pancakes, or oatmeal. In Asia, people might eat rice, soup, or noodles.
So breakfast is different everywhere.
Exactly. Then lunch is the meal in the middle of the day, usually around noon or 1 o'clock.
And dinner?
Dinner is the evening meal, usually around 6 or 7 o'clock. Some people call it supper.
Dinner or supper? 2 words for the same thing.
Yes, and between meals, if you get hungry, you can have a snack. A snack is a small amount of food between meals.
Like fruit or nuts?
Exactly. Healthy snacks include fruit, nuts, yogurt, or vegetables with dip. But some people eat unhealthy snacks like chips or cookies.
Speaking of unhealthy food, is it okay to eat sweets and treats sometimes?
Great question. This is important. Yes, it's okay to eat treats sometimes. You don't have to be perfect all the time.
Really? So we can eat cake and ice cream?
Yes, the key word is balance. You can enjoy treats, but in moderation. That means not too much, not too often.
So maybe one piece of cake on the weekend is okay.
Exactly. If you eat healthy food most of the time, having a treat sometimes is perfectly fine. In fact, it's important for your mental health too.
Mental health. What's that?
Mental health is about your mind and emotions, not just your body. If you're too strict with yourself and never enjoy food, you might feel stressed or unhappy. That's bad for mental health.
Oh, I understand. So we need balance for both physical health and mental health.
Perfect. You got it. Now, let's talk about some important health habits. What else should we do to stay healthy?
Well, we should drink lots of water.
Yes, very important. We should drink about 8 glasses of water every day. Water helps your body work properly.
What else?
Sleep. We need good sleep. Adults should sleep 7 to 9 hours every night.
And children need even more sleep, right?
Yes, children need about 10 to 12 hours. Sleep is when your body repairs itself and your brain organizes information.
So sleep is like charging your phone. Your body needs to recharge.
That's a perfect analogy. Yes, sleep is charging your body.
What about washing hands? That's important for health too.
Absolutely. We should wash our hands before eating, after using the bathroom, and after touching dirty things. This prevents germs from making us sick.
Germs are the little things we can't see that make us sick, right?
Exactly. Bacteria and viruses. We can't see them, but they're everywhere. Washing hands with soap kills these germs.
Okay, let me see if I can remember everything. For good health, we need to exercise, eat fruits and vegetables, drink water, sleep well, and wash our hands.
Perfect summary. And don't forget, it's okay to enjoy treats in moderation.
Yes, balance is key. Now, let's practice some useful sentences that people can use.
Great idea. Let's do some practice phrases. If you're at the doctor, you can say, I don't feel well. I have a headache and a fever.
Or, my stomach hurts. I feel nauseous.
Good. At the dentist, I have a toothache. It's been hurting for 2 days.
Or, can I schedule a checkup, please?
Excellent. When talking about exercise, I try to exercise 3 times a week. I enjoy running and yoga.
Or, I should exercise more. I want to be healthier.
Great. About food, I try to eat 5 servings of fruits and vegetables every day.
Or, I love healthy food, but I also enjoy desserts sometimes.
Perfect. And remember, when you're talking about health in English, these phrases are super useful. I need to see a doctor. Where does it hurt? I'm allergic to...
Oh, allergic. That's when your body doesn't like something, like peanuts or shellfish.
Exactly. I'm allergic to peanuts means peanuts make you sick. This is very important to tell doctors.
Yes, that could save your life.
Absolutely. Okay, everyone, we've covered so much today. Common health problems, doctor visits, dentist appointments, exercise, food, and healthy habits.
This was such a useful conversation. Now our listeners can talk about health in English with confidence.
Exactly. And remember, health is wealth. Taking care of your body is one of the most important things you can do.
I love that saying. Health is wealth. It's so true.
All right, everyone, we want to hear from you now.
Yes. In the comments, tell us, what do you do to stay healthy? Do you exercise? What's your favorite healthy food?
Write your answer in English. Don't worry about mistakes, just practice. You can write something simple like, I run every morning, or I eat apples every day.
And here's a fun question. What's your favorite treat? Ice cream, chocolate, cake? Tell us in the comments.
Yes, we want to know, because remember, balance is important. Healthy food and treats.
If this episode helped you learn useful health vocabulary, please hit that like button. It really helps us.
And if you want more episodes like this with useful, practical English that you can actually use in real life, subscribe to Podcast by MrB.
When you subscribe, you're joining thousands of learners who are improving their English every single week.
We create episodes about real topics that matter in your life: health, relationships, work, travel, everything.
So hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss an episode.
And share this video with your friends who are learning English. Everyone needs to know health vocabulary.
Yes, this could help someone have a better conversation with their doctor one day.
Exactly. So remember, like, comment, and subscribe. 3 easy actions that help us so much.
And take care of your health. Eat well, exercise, sleep enough, and drink water.
But also enjoy life. Have that piece of cake sometimes. Balance is everything.
Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Stay healthy.
See you in the next episode. Take care.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, and remember, health is wealth.